Alright, welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. My name is Syken and I'm going to lead you into the wonderful world of an honor mode run with 75% less XP and, yeah, twice the amount of enemies. Sounds great, doesn't it? I do agree. We are in the middle of a castle here and I want to make sure... Oh wow, look at that. Want to make sure... Oh, wow, look at that. I was under the impression there were only the silent monks, but there are magisters down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I know there are at least 5 or 6 silent monks. So if we fight here, there are 2 ways up here, and these guys are relatively fast to get up here. So we do not only have limited high ground. Come from here, it's even worse. So we might as well take that fight a little bit back. Old school way. Of going up here. How many movement abilities do we have? Not enough. We could... Oh, let me memorize Enrage, please. I know this is going to be great. Motivate an allied character with the power of Rage target is guaranteed to land critical hits with basic attacks. This is going to be carnage with Sibyl. So if we're going to pull them, might as well do it right. So, there you go. This here is going to be a dead zone. Oh. And look at that cheeky option over here. You know what? On a second thought, we might as well shoot from up here. As you can see, I do not have a fully working pre-crafted strategy. Okay, the tree here clearly doesn't block line of sight. Wow. What a killer position that is. Wow. I like it. High ground all the way. Some more oil. We are going to ace that fight. Okay guys, I'm promising you a hard fight because there are a lot of enemies in the area down there. Just need to make sure that we have sufficient fossil strikes on the ground. I want to make sure that they cannot run towards us. Okay, this is fine, this is fine. Let's maybe place one down there. Whoosh, just for good measure. And you know what? There you go. In the combat right away. Another one in the combat. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hello, hello. Path is interrupted. Let me see, do we have any line of sight? No, we don't. But... no, we can't do that either. Why do we even have a load menu? Oh, I can load my own honor save? Huh? Huh? Well, I don't know. I was under the impression you cannot load at all. Whatever. Well, we can cast Clear Mind and it does not yield any combat. It'd be nice to be up here, like that's the sniper position. Can't do that, unfortunately. Maybe we move over here. Still everything blocked. Dude, I'm just trying to get into combat. How hard can that be, please? Well, that arrow would be very counterproductive. Don't want to kill two of our guys right away. Well, we're going to get her there eventually. So... why isn't she entering combat? So you're basically telling me... okay, there we go. Finally. Alright, so I could cast Clear Mind on everyone because I'm not entering combat? That doesn't even make sense. Why would you be allowed to cast, like, buffing spells on others when you're not even in combat? Wow, I can even buff her. Should have gotten myself some more buff spells then. Some guy is already in combat and you're just buffing him. That doesn't seem to be right. Anyways, now everyone has Clear Mind because, yeah, why not? 20% accuracy and a lot of extra nice stats. Can we kill that chest, please? Thank you. Now the chest is gone. Is the pass still interrupted? Yeah, the pass is of course still interrupted. But I've seen a way of getting into the combat here. Don't you dare. Wait a second. Wait a second. There we go. Finally. Took me a while and it killed 2 totems, but yeah, it was totally worth it. Here we go, guys. Fight against 15 level 4 enemies. The only poor being really being in danger of like getting smashed or something is Saiken. So as soon as he is things turn sour, he's definitely going to run back. Oh wow, that guy already lost all of his magical armor. Too bad. That's going to be a fun fight. They do have a lot of armor, and I can see a couple of favorable winds here around them. So I assume they are air caster. Favorable winds lets them run faster, which is actually quite nice because they could effectively reach us. And I've counted, I think, 6 rangers and 2 of these guys with a staff. So might be a pretty decent encounter. We're of course going to focus on the guys at the very front. And that's the Magister's, the boss. 30% resistance. And look at that. 2 air, 2 pyro, hydro, and permanent favorable wind aura with a lot of movement speed. Good. We do have more fossil strikes. So might as well use them. Well, let's use them when someone's a little bit nearer. Good. Perfect. Everyone's in combat. Very good. We're having this huge high ground advantage. I'd like to keep that a little bit longer. The wand is not really doing all too much damage. Might as well put some totems down there. But yeah, Los is our support character. She will deal some decent damage later. For now, water magic at the beginning doesn't scale all too well. It's great for healing and a couple of support buffs, but the real crits are going to come later, and we need to spec her appropriately. Good, so here we go. Blood arrows. Let's see what you got, boy. Nice. Why is it her turn again? We could let it rain here and really stun him, but that would remove all of the nice little oil, and I don't want that. So instead, we're going to summon another poison totem. There you go. So good. The oil incarnates are really good if you want to slow down the enemy. I just like the utility of the summoning sphere. You take 1 talent point and you have so many options just with this one little point. Why? Why? Oh, she's out of line of sight. I wanted to give her the enrage so bad. I'm not going to run up there now. Alright, so we are having a good amount of totems here, plus the totems are not going to be destroyed, which is not too bad. For now it seems fine. But they haven't really progressed all too much, but we also haven't killed someone. This is probably going to be a long drawn out battle. One, two, three, four, five. I think they are not going to enter unless we're attacking them. And we certainly will not attack them. Not yet. Good, here we go again. Let's kill that ranger. Wonderful, executed. Two extra AP. And there we go. Whoosh. That's a long shot. Wow. Imagine how strong it would have been if I wouldn't have gone for a mixed party build and instead have gone for a second ranger. Like one with a single point of summoning maybe to give a little bit more utility. That would have been crazy. Two of these guys focusing down the target. That's just... And and that's the good part. So here's a little tip. That's a good part about... it's a little bit counterintuitive, and I think the design is really poor. But if you want to have an easy game, you're either focusing your whole party around physical damage, which is the much easier way of doing it, because like with two-hand weapons and rogues and rangers, you cannot go wrong. Or you go full magic and do the same with the different elements. The advantage there is, so at first it might sound like counterintuitive because you think, well, but then we're going to be weak, and what are we going to do against enemies that have high resistance against our damage type? Well, you know what? You will not even realize it. Look at that as an example. They are mixed. So in here you would have no issue. This here is a good example, the Inquisitor, of someone who has more magical resistance. And this here is an extreme example, Silent Monk, someone who only has magic resistance. But in all of the cases, like after one character who specializes in dealing damage with that element is done with dealing damage, a normal enemy has already lost all of their resistances, and then everyone continues to deal the same type of damage. So you are in a very pure way going to use the fact that effectively everyone contributes to the same target, and you do not have situations where one character is not contributing enough because the enemy, for instance, does have too much physical resistance, and it just wouldn't make sense to continue attacking that enemy. So in some cases, for instance, after here, in this case, Sibyl is attacking an enemy, like he lost all of his physical armor, then there is little to no reason for a caster to continue to also do that with the magical armor. Very often there is none. That's one of the reasons why I did definitely not want to make a run through with a mono party, but a mixed party. In a sense, you could say summoning is both. That is true to a certain degree, but summoning, there is nothing wrong with flexibility. Summoning also can do magical damage. It never does as much damage as a focused build. So easiest party setup, since we're anyways waiting that the enemy is continuing their move. Easiest party setup is probably going to be one two-hand weapon character who is speccing into necromancy as well to not die and be like off his be capable to hold his ground on his own, and then probably 2 rangers and a support mage, maybe with summoning to add some additional oomph to all of that. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way of beating the game if you just want an easy party. Good, there we go. That poison arrow was worth it. Everyone took some damage here. Is there a chance to hit that? Oh, come on. High ground advantage. Yeah, that looks like a hit. Nice. That was a lot of damage there. Like took out almost all of the physical armor of them, plus some magical armor, and dealt some health damage. Not bad. I like it. So the pain train has left the station. They are now slowly but surely running to us. Oh, so good, so good. Come on, please. Yeah, it's Lois's turn. Please, tell me that we are... No, we can only freeze 2, but that is such a nice little setup there. How could I resist that temptation? I can't. We're going to center it here, everyone else still going to be wet. But we're not destroying the nice little ground here. At least not all of it. There is still some left. Okay. Oh, come on. No. So close. Is he going... Well, we could take out his magic, his movement speed. So yeah, we're probably going to go with that. Only 11 damage, unfortunately. Just barely not enough. Too bad. Almost, almost. Let's move Syken back. If we can use a shock arrow, we might be able to shock the water there. Yeah, that might be an idea. All of them are wet anyways. Well, that shocked her, but not the rest. Wow, these cheeky bastards, they are trying to hide here. Well, in which case we are continuing to murder the Rangers, because they are the damage dealers. Oh, now I got it. They are trying to run around in cover. That's actually not too bad. Should have probably made all of that here. We should have fossil striked all of that here. Would have been a little bit better, because then they wouldn't be able to go through the area and instead would have walked through our line of sight. Let's give it a solid fossil strike here. Okay, he's too far away. We're not going to get him. We still have a teleport, so might as well take one of them off of the map, because if we teleport them like way back, the cluster here will be lessened, and I think it's okay as long as they come like one by one. We're not going to have any problem. Good. We can't do anything with these angles. So might as well retreat her already, because the first ones are going to come. So the advantage of our party composition, and that's one of the things in mixed parties that I do enjoy, is we're having a huge flexibility. Every character has at least 2 roles, and that's not too bad either, specifically in a challenge where you're taking on such a difficult task. So let's move. We can get up here and then enrage Sibyl. They do have healing, first aid, and regeneration. So I'm not surprised that we have only killed one of them yet. This guy is going to be teleported away, just to annoy him. Wow, of course, right? And there you go. Should have knocked that ranger down. I wanted to preserve our nice little knockdown arrows. They are actually clever. They are ignoring most of the totems. And this continuous aura of favorable wind starts to annoy me as well, because they can bypass. They do have one more movement unit, and they can bypass a couple of our traps here. This guy here in particular is annoying me. So, question is, are we going to wait for him? Are we going to teleport this poor Inquisitor back? And I would say we're teleporting the Inquisitor right into the oil. There you go. Good. Let's not waste our cooldowns on her, because we can simply crowd control her and kill her pretty easy. She's no more armor. Saiken is going to kill her. Oh, wow. Nail bomb grenades from down there. Wow. Good, so knockdown happened. I am indeed surprised we received a nail bomb grenade from down there. Is that even a spot where... Oh, wow, we could hit them. Well, why not? We killed the totem, so got an execution with it. This guy here is currently wet and poisoned. I'm not going to ignite it because that would ignite all of that and would completely kill our fun. Well, I guess the Inquisitor here is the only person that we can hit. Might as well do that. Teach her a valuable lesson, not to fuck with us. Because she's not going to have unlimited amounts of these grenades. But I do have a pretty high amount of healing up here, so I'm not afraid. That's just another beautiful poison arrow. Well, maybe not anymore, because for whatever reason this guy is, although being slowed, capable to run a full marathon. He was here, ran through all of that up to here. Oh yeah, well, good. Apparently we're in running mode, everyone. All right. So unfortunate. The random element of the dimensional bolt has just ignited everything. Which means this ranger here is like, okay, fuck it, I'm going in. No, you're not, my friend. Thy shall not pass, is what Gandalf said, rightfully so. Good. Next one dead. Saiken is cleaning house. That's 2 down. A mare of fire right over here. So in order to split them up a little bit, okay, and to make sure that this is actually going to work, we're going to kill this totem here and get 2 AP from our side. And now that the Magister is being there, I'm even going to knock her down. Crowd control, just to make sure these guys are now slowly but surely like separating themselves. Oh really? He can shoot from there? Well, fair enough. In which case I am going to keep on hitting him. But there is a solid way of slowing them without letting it burn. No, there's not, because it immediately ignited. So screw it, here you go. Another fire totem. How's he going to act again? It doesn't even make sense. So this guy here is heavily injured. Start by doing this. And since we can't see him properly, let's do this here. And kill him. 3 down. And I think about 7 more to go. There you go. More slow. Let's keep them busy. They are wonderfully separated. At the moment they do not have any combat order whatsoever. Combat formation rather. Okay, let's get an extra point here. Get some nice little blood arrows. We're going to pump out some damage.
I'm ready.
Well, that was wonderful. And that was a double kill right there. 2 further down, so we killed 4. I think 5 or 6 are left over. Successfully blocked the entrance. And there are still a couple of them back there. So we're refilling our armor. And slowly but surely chucking down the archer, who now is slowed and chilled, which I think results in like 90% movement speed reduction. Yeah, pretty much. What I like about oil is, on oily surfaces, you can summon oily incarnates. And these oily incarnates again can summon more oil. There you go. Now, their tactic to ignore the totems is beginning to backfire. There is a certain amount that you can ignore, but when it starts to be so problematic that there are like dozens of totems, at the latest at that point you need to react. So, as for Seville, I mean, she can't hit him. Might as well also delay for now, and we decide later that turn what we're going to do. Maybe this knight here is still going to go in range, and then we could attack him. There you go. Perfect. He just stayed in range. Oh, all of that is now clouded. That is bad. For them, it is. For us, it's really bad. They are lucky. Well, you can still throw into the smoke, apparently. You can't place an incarnate there. Too bad. In which case... No, let's not fire Storm Grenade. Let's shield up. We wanted to save our turn in order to hit them, and it kind of backfired for us. We are in this uncomfortable situation that we cannot really hit someone from here, but the others are also not here, so they are just in a bad spot and are hidden from our side at the moment. Sucks a little bit. So that guy here might die. Never mind, he just received the healing. Good, she's chilled. So the fog is still going to continue, but I know that there is this guy and the healer. Target, of course, out of line of sight. It's just a little bit visibility, but it's not enough. No, let's not waste the arrows. These guys are just out of line of sight, and I think they're not even doing it on purpose. So, I mean, he still has full armor, so there's like no point in continuing to hit on the armor. There's definitely a point in continuing to let him burn. By the way, we should move out of the oil here. Oh, very good. Finally. Good. We're now going to attack from behind. So, yep, this guy just got busted. The healing did not work at all for him. Good, that's 5 down, and I think 4 more to go. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's only 3 more to go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. He's going to take attacks of opportunity, just stand in the fire, and then, oh. Well, that was actually not too bad. And she's even going to heal herself. And shield up. Yep. They are beefy. Very beefy. Doesn't matter for our purpose though. Because that is number 7 down, and I think we're down to 2 enemies. Might as well move over here. Let's build a couple of totems. And let's move everyone to the other side. Officially, the sideway now has been broken, and we're in the inner yard, defending our castle. That was not clever, dude. You just hurt yourself even more than you hurt any of the incarnates. Good, let's climb back up. Oh, they're in such a bad position. Is she attackable? No, of course, yeah, of course not, right? Let's delay. Which is not going to make a single difference because they are not acting this turn. They are so weak when it comes to combat stats. I think they cannot even outfight the totems. Like, I'm waiting for them to come into the inner area, but they aren't for whatever reason. Good, let's buff up. Yep, doesn't work. Oh yeah, he takes another attack of opportunity. Sure. Finally! And of course, yeah, sure. Good, let's delay with her because I want to see how well Enrage does. First things first. Let's move up here. Secondly, Enrage Sybil. Ooh. And then put a totem down there. Oh, she's taking 50 damage from the totems alone. Well, there we go. Oh, nice. 57.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Did I... Really? Did I just walk down there? So that guy is using Restoration on himself. Surrounded by 5 flaming totems. Yeah, buddy. Go on, I'm sure it's going to turn out just fine. Delay. Nice. Some good critical hits. The whole physical armor is gone. Not that these totems would care. Well, I think he's going to die with a fire totem. It's only 6 or 7 of them. There you go. Woo! Might not have been the most beautiful fight ever, but it certainly has been one of the most entertaining sieges that I had. And we have taken almost no damage. Good. Next video we're going to go through looting, and I want to kill all of the silent monks.